Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Daily December 2017, day number 6. So, yeah. Yesterday I made 2 videos. The first one, I looked pretty bad. And I said I'd give an update. And then the second video is me singing, which wasn't very updatey. Unique thing about both of those videos, and literally every video that I have uploaded since the 4th, whenever the 4th was, all my videos are being auto-flagged for demonetization. No rhyme or reason. So one of the things I've found is, if I talk about, and that means this one's going to be demonetized, but it'll be demonetized anyway, so it doesn't matter. If I talk about any mental health issues, if I say the word psychiatrist, agoraphobia, medication, or I name any of the specific meds that I'm on, or if I use the word drugs instead of medication, because they are, medications are drugs. They are drugs that are prescribed by a professional, but that's what they are. Any of those words, instant demonetization. So I found that to be very, very interesting. And then they'll be demonetized for a couple of days, and then they will magically be undemonetized. Despite the fact that they claim that because I request a review on every single one of them, because I don't talk about like really objectionable stuff, and if I ever do, in general, either I won't monetize it. If it is a sensitive subject, I'm like, you know what, I really should be making money off of this, or I won't post it if it's something that I don't think just about everybody could watch. I mean, every so often, yeah, maybe I'll have a little bit of swearing or things like that, but nothing bad enough that I think it warrants demonetization. Nothing bad enough that it would hurt a brand. And I am currently studying marketing. Technically, I'm done studying marketing. I have finished all of my marketing courses. I have passed them all with flying colors. I just have a couple management courses to finish off, and then my capstone, which is making a business plan, which is marketing is part of it. But I know a lot of marketing professionals that couldn't write their own business plan. So yes, as far as the education I'm going to get in marketing, I'm done with that. And I understand branding, and I understand, making sure you control your brand. Nothing I say would ever harm any brand. I am certain of that. So whatever they've done to the bot has made it so that I am now on the whatever I upload is auto flagged. Like my recent D&D game was auto flagged. That I uploaded earlier today, just auto flagged. So yes, I don't know what it is. I've been having this happen off and on since they started the new not total demonetization, but the like partial, limited or no ads, the yellow $sign. I will go through like weeks or months where literally every single video that I upload, doesn't matter what is in it, doesn't matter what I'm doing, what I'm saying, every single video uploaded from my channel will automatically be flagged as not suitable for advertisers. It'll stay that way for a couple of days to a couple of weeks, and then it'll magically get monetized. But that does mean any views that I got before monetization, I didn't make anything off of. Which is not like I'm making a crap ton off of YouTube anyways. I mean, let's be honest. But it's still annoying that I'm getting demonetized. So, I told you guys I'd give you an update. And since this video is going to be demonetized anyway, I can go into all the details I want. Saw my psychiatrist yesterday. If you don't know, I've been on a medication called diazepam for, I believe it's over a year now. It's been over a year. Diazepam is in a class of drugs called benzodiazepines. There's a lot of different ones. Diazepam, like the brand name of diazepam is Valium, if I remember correctly. So if you ever heard of Valium, I've been on Valium for about a year. The medication itself is used to, in short term, to treat anxiety, to treat seizures and tremors, things like this. Theoretically, it should be a good fit for me. When they first put me on it, it was because I had severe reaction to serotonin syndrome, onset by taking a different medication that I never should have been put on, but psychiatrist convinced me to try it out, and it almost killed me. And so when I first started it, it acts as a sedative, so what I would do is it would basically knock me out. I'd get super groggy, and it would make me stop shaking for a little bit, but I would be high as a kite, which I really don't enjoy. I don't enjoy getting drunk, getting high, anything like that. Anything that makes it so I have an altered sense of reality. My brain does that for me already. I have issues with dissociation, so I don't enjoy it when medication does that to me. So anyway, they started me on that a year ago. In general, you're supposed to be on this stuff short term. Long term, I've recently found out, has really bad side effects. First of all, it's a class 4 controlled substance, because it is quote unquote habit forming, which is a nice way for saying it's addictive. You can develop an addiction to it, or you can develop what I have, which is what's called a chemical dependency, which is basically the same as an addiction without the compulsive nature to constantly be getting more of it. Like, my body craves this particular medication, and when I don't have it, I get withdrawal symptoms. But if I was quote-unquote addicted to it, I would be self-medicating. I would be taking more than I've been prescribed, or I would be trying to find other ways to get my hands on this. That's my understanding. That is the difference between a chemical dependency and addiction, is just the lengths you are willing to go to feed the dependency. And I want to be off of this as much as I can. However, benzo withdrawal can be deadly. And so we're being very careful about how quickly we taper off my dosage. Going cold turkey can kill you with this particular medication. It's not withdrawal itself is generally not deadly. It's just very unpleasant. But this drug, one of the symptoms of withdrawal is, or two of the symptoms of withdrawal that are particularly dangerous, is it causes seizures and it causes strokes, both of which can kill you. So we have to be very careful. That's why I'm seeing my psychiatrist regularly. That's why, all this stuff. So anyway, saw my psychiatrist yesterday. I've been dealing with withdrawal symptoms for about a month now. They're not fun. I'm not going to go into details of all the different symptoms I've had, but suffice it to say, really not enjoyable. And all we've done is basically I went from 15 milligrams a day to 10 milligrams. So we reduced my dosage by a third. And it's already wreaking havoc. Now we're basically going to be removing a milligram a week. So I'm at 10, in 4 weeks I'll be at 6, so I'll be at about half of what I am right now, and I'll be down to a third of what my dosage was, a third to a quarter, because there were some days where I was taking 4 doses of what I have been on. So the withdrawal is going to get worse. I'm going to have, I have people looking out for me and checking up on me to make sure like the really bad stuff isn't happening. But this next month is going to be really, really bad for me. And I'm not going to enjoy it whatsoever. The other kind of fun thing about this, the main reason I've been on it for so long is they've been trying to find a way to treat my anxiety with medication. And medication and me don't mix. Like, I have had bad reactions to literally every single medication I have ever been on. That's just, I have a unique body chemistry, and it rejects medication, and I get really bad side effects. That's why I had the serotonin syndrome. I shouldn't have it, but I did, and it almost killed me. And so, yeah, yeah, my anxiety is going to skyrocket as part of the withdrawal. That's one of the withdrawal symptoms from benzos, is all the stuff that it was treating will dial up to like 50. Simply because due to the chemical dependency, my brain is going to try and convince myself that I desperately need this medication that I don't. And so it's going to crank up my anxiety. It's going to crank up my panic disorder, depression, like all the stuff and anything physically possible my body is going to do to try and convince me that I need to take more of this med. That's how chemical dependency works. So I am going to be very much miserable for the next couple of weeks, or the next month or two. And the other unique thing about benzo withdrawal is the symptoms themselves. Normally withdrawal, once the drug is fully out of your system, withdrawal is done within days, weeks tops, depending on the drug. And sometimes it takes a long time for the drug to get out of your system, depending on the biological half-life and all this other pharmaceutical stuff. But once it's fully out of your system, 72 hours tends to be like the worst of the withdrawal, where you're throwing up and all these other wonderful things. And then you're quote unquote clean. Once it's completely out of your system. Benzos don't work that way. I may have withdrawal symptoms for years. It's how they work. And then again, I'm unique because I'm weird. So yes, so good news, bad news. I'm getting off this medication that I've wanted to be off for a long time. I found out benzos actually, if you take them for long periods of time, they actually hurt your mental state as opposed to help. All the things that they're supposed to help you with, like reducing anxiety, reducing tremors, things like that. If you stay on them for too long, they actually make all that stuff worse. So that might explain why my mental state has been degrading so much, so quickly over the past year. Because, again, you're only supposed to be on these meds for like 6 to 8 weeks normally is how long you're on them. And I've been on them for a year. So, yeah, it may be that getting off the meds is helpful. And it may be that the damage done is permanent and that I'm not going to get better. I don't know. Nobody technically does know until it happens. So, yeah, like I said, I'm still going to be doing Daily December and everything like that. There just maybe more videos that are not pleasant to watch because I'm going through horrible, horrible things. So, thank you so much for everybody that keeps tuning into these things. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I do still plan, as long as I'm physically capable of it, I do still plan on covering. I technically have 4 more songs on Dodie Clark's EP to cover, because one of the songs on there is an instrumental, and there's no words to it, so I can't sing it a cappella. I thought about doing just actually singing it like I would like a vocal jazz piece, but I think that's aiming a little bit too high for me right now. So so I have 4 more of Dodie's songs to cover. I've got a couple Christmas songs that I want to sing. So you guys may be seeing that quite a few of my daily Decembers involve singing. It's one of the things I do to calm myself down. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. But so anyway, that's all for me today. If you're watching this on Wednesday, I am streaming tonight. I've got my custom D&D campaign has moved from Tuesday nights to Wednesday nights. So head over to twitch.tv/trainerjody at around 9 p.m. Central. And you can see me DM me DM while going through a trawl. It'll be amazing. Anyway, that's all for me. See you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye.